Hi Capricorns! Welcome to Cicalia Botanicals, Mystic Arts, and Tarot. So this is the first month of Tarot Scopes. This is something that I've wanted to do for years. I've been reading tarot for going on 21 years right now, which makes me feel really old to say. But yeah, it's about time that I do this. So this particular reading, this general December 2019 for Capricorn reading, is going to focus primarily on personal wellness and growth in the areas of health, in psychic development, and in business or entrepreneurial and creative endeavors. Notice how I didn't say love, relationships, romance, or even finances. I know these are big topics in the tarot scopes, ones I often read for clients and myself. There's a lot of that out there. And I think what I really want to focus on, especially for this upcoming year, is our general wellness and our personal growth and goals. My personal goals are to further develop my psychic and divinational abilities and connection to the spiritual in the ways that I see and practice it, as well as my creative and entrepreneurial goals. So I wanted to focus on this because I feel that's my audience. Those are areas I've worked on for, I'd say the last 10 years pretty extensively, and it's where my heart goes and mind goes to. So I am an Aquarius, and the two of the three biggest important people in my life are Capricorns. So I have quite a deep place in my heart for Capricorns, and you're my little stubborn sea goats with big beautiful hearts, and I love you so much. And so this is going to be your general December 2019 Tarot Scope reading. I am shuffling the Shadowscapes deck. It's my favorite deck, very well loved. And today I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross spread for your reading. So stay with me for a moment as I connect to my spirit guides, as I ask for their help in the reading of Capricorn's general December 2019 reading, where they currently stand and what is crossing them, what is shortly behind them, and shortly ahead of them. What's their mindset December 2019? And what is underlaying their subconscious, their emotional aspect of self? What advice, Spirit, would you give to Capricorn this December 2019? I'm being asked to draw on 2 cards. Okay. And what can they not control? Their outside environment, December 2019 for Capricorn, their hopes and fears. And at the end of this month, a final outcome card. What I also want to do is draw from this oracle deck for the general overall theme for December 2019 for Capricorn. This is Living with a Feather Heart. It's a beautiful deck. It's a new deck to me. So I'm going to utilize the book and read from the book, and also give you my own personal interpretation, what Spirit is guiding me to say, and how it relates to your reading. So for you, we have I Spread Joy. How awesome. This artwork is pretty neat. And then I'm going to go ahead and flip these over. I lay them out upside down when I do my readings. I don't like to have any influence of having seen what the cards are sway how the next card might come out. An impersonal thing. I also don't read cards in reverse typically. It's another personal choice in doing readings. So, in the current situation, you have the Five of Wands. All right, so there's some struggle going on here. And crossing you, the Five of Swords. Those are two tough cards. Right behind you, we have the Seven of Swords. Some secrets. Near future, King of Wands. Sweet. All right. Knight of Pentacles. That's a very Capricorn card, isn't it? Nine of Wands for feelings, emotions. Okay, some sort of upcoming breakthrough on the horizon. That's great. Great news. All right, so advice. I was asked to draw two cards. We have the Eight of Swords and the World. Which you can't control externally. Seven of Cups. Yes, we're clarifying on that for you. Knight of Wands. Interesting. For hopes and fears. And then look at that. King of Cups. How beautiful. I'm excited for you on that one. Alright, so for my clarifying deck today, I'm going to be using the Deviant Tarot. Probably my second favorite tarot deck. It's a little darker in a fun way. In a unique way. Not dark and sinister kind of a way. It's funny, the Shadowscapes card is more of a lighthearted deck. Where I think this deck plays more towards shadow aspects of self. So, Spirit, I would like to have some clarification on that Seven of Cups, the external influences or events in Capricorn's life for December 2019. Well, you're leaving some things behind. Okay. Interesting. Okay. And then what is behind you? What are you leaving behind? Seven of Swords, some clarification there. What are you guarding? What are you hiding? High Priestess. Clarified by the High Priestess. And then your Knight of Wands. You got some Knight energy, some King energy. What's crossing you? The Five of Swords. What are you battling? Queen of Pentacles. Oh. Okay. Some motherly energy there. Clarify also that Knight of Wands. Queen of Cups. Aha. Well, this is cool. So, this is a really nice reading. I mean, there's going to be some challenges here. Don't get me wrong. But the light at the end of that tunnel of those challenges is really cool. 2020 is probably going to start off really well for you. You'll start to see that towards the end of December. Definitely. So I spread joy. So this is the Living with a Feather Heart book. I see some interesting transitions going on for you right now, Capricorn. Spreading joy. Excuse me, it's going to take me a moment apparently. This book is pretty cool. It has different layouts, tells the whole theory behind this deck, which is pretty neat. I suggest picking this up for yourself if you're into reading cards or just starting to get into reading cards. It's a very unique oracle deck. I have quite a few, and I really like the perspective of this one. So, I spread joy 21. I'm going to read from the book. Rest in peace is a sentiment offered at the end of a life to express well wishes for a slumber undisturbed. One can't help but wonder why in waking life we aren't wishing everyone to live in peace so as to be awakened, undisturbed by notions of the end, daydreaming, fully alive, in a state of joy. To awaken to joy and to live in the language of ecstatic expression is to drink in the dance of life and hydrate the soul with happiness. William S. Burroughs, controversial postmodernist writer from the Beat Generation, theorized that language was a virus from outer space. A virus, by definition, is a small infectious agent that replicates only inside the living cells of other organisms and grows and evolves by spreading from host to host. When information goes viral, a bit of news or a new idea spreads with mimetic movement and seems to reach critical mass faster than the speed of light. Laughter yoga, or Hayasa yoga, I didn't know that was a thing, and I'm a yoga teacher, posits that by practicing prolonged periods of voluntary laughter, as you can receive both psychological and physiological benefits. And when done in a group setting, laughter that starts out forced eventually becomes infectious, and the unleashed joy becomes contagious to all who participate. Looking to joy as a practice in living fluently in the idealized language of light is the embodiment of ecstasy, rapture realized and revealed within a rapport that refreshes. Becoming fluent in the language of spreading joy is an exercise in belief and a study in movement. Dance and movement are an effective way to find communication with the divine and an awakened dream state, and have been a tool for connecting to altered states of consciousness for over 40,000 years. The Egyptians held ritual dances for both funerals and festivities in high esteem. For Native Americans of varying tribes, dance is not only for amusement, but also for ceremonies to honor and heal, to offer prayers of gratitude for victory, and to unite the community. When viewing the body of your own great work as a structured communication of cosmic elation, you become a host of happiness, spreading lightheartedness with your own mimic momentum. Live in peace and extend the information of an idealized existence to the lives you touch and the joy you allow to go viral through your own embodied expression of infinity effervescing. So that's beautiful. So I also want to share with you, to tie this all together, a few astrological events to highlight this upcoming month, December 2019. We start the month off December 2nd, Jupiter moving into your sign, Capricorn. Wow, this is exciting. This is really potentially just, if you're doing the work this year for this next year and 2 weeks while Jupiter is in Capricorn, you can make some monumental changes in your life, especially in your professional life. So, time to really get serious about what it is you are wanting to do. Put your energy there, commit to it. The energies have your back. Then we move, the next state isn't until the 12th, where the full moon goes into Gemini. This moon could potentially motivate you. It could destabilize you and then motivate you. There's going to be some distractions going on here. So stay focused and forgive yourself if you fall off the track for a moment there with that full moon energy. This might be a time too that if you really have been lost or not doing the work or you haven't really seen where you needed to be going. Life may be kicking you in the butt a little bit and pushing you in that direction, or you might have this like aha moment, and pushing you in that right direction. It's a time to start doing the work and clarifying what your work is and what it no longer is, if that makes sense. So next date would be December 20th. Small date to note here, just that Venus moves into Aquarius. So you might see more adventure in your relationships, love and friendship, even appearance. You might not be doing anything crazy, but maybe getting a haircut, some new clothing items, some new inspiration for how you choose to appear to the world around you. Next date to note would be the solstice, December 21st. You're going to feel more inclined to develop deeper connections to those you already have connections with. So that's some beautiful energy. And then we have the new moon, December 26th, in your sign of Capricorn. You're going to really be feeling motivated. Hopefully that comes internally. It can come externally as well, but right now you can really manifest some shit. So start focusing on those professional projects, or even new routines and discipline. So if you're looking to find discipline and new health routines, December 26th, you're really going to start to see that going. And the next day, December 27th, with that new moon energy churning into the waxing moon energy, things are really going to start amping forward. So put your energy there and you will see the results start coming back to you so magnificently. So now coming all the way back around to our reading, we have some interesting things going on here. You've got some strong knight energy and king energy, and then with the clarifiers, some queen energy. So there's definitely some personal power things going on for you in a really positive way. I think that you are really sitting here at the beginning of the month. You have maybe some playful energy that walks the line on some difficult energies. So you're struggling with some aspect of your growth and or wellness, and I'd say that you're not taking it entirely seriously, and what is crossing you though is the Five of Swords. So some sort of battle, internal or external, that you are fighting or choosing not to fight. You'll know which it is for you as I spoke it, as this is a general reading. But there is something you're not taking seriously or seriously enough. And this is causing some issues with battles with yourself or with others. That's preventing your forward movement. I see in the back you have past. You have the Seven of Swords. So there's behaviors that you have either not been proud of, that you're feeling you either need to hide or defend. Some things you've done in the shadows, some things that you're keeping secret that you are. I'll show you this card. You see there's this dark energy kind of weighing down this person. this entity. And I think the way that I see it is that this person, this mode of being, that's in the past. You're already there. But acknowledging that being a past and that it existed either for yourself or for those that are around you that either need to understand that you're no longer that person, and you either need to let go of those people or show the work to those people. You are legit not this person. Or forgive yourself for some poor decisions, and really allow yourself to keep it in the past. Like, it doesn't mean like bury it, but not allowing it to weigh you down anymore. Like, allow that shit to heal. So it shouldn't even appear, in this path. The fact that it exists in your past is what's coming up in this reading, but it's also showing that you're moving on past it. So hopefully, this in the next reading in the next month, this is not there anymore because you have fully moved past it. That this is not even in your short distant past. Like, because this is still in your short distant past. Like, there's still this is still affecting some aspects of your present, even if you aren't here anymore. It's still having an effect. So you're still needing to move past that. And then that's clarified by the High Priestess. So it's like allowing yourself to have your own personal magical power. So the interesting thing too, though, is I have the High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups in this reading. So there is some strong female energy in your life. I'd say it's motherly, and it is goddessly. So there's some elements of the female divine, a female significant other, a mother, or someone of, in some ways, you look up to. But this High Priestess card is also a card of personal power, connection to the divine. And so maybe there's something that either with this person or aspect of yourself that this past self is preventing where you want that to be. The near future, I have the King of Wands. So I see you like you're very passionate and fiery and actiony and motivated, and you're moving towards something, but with experience and with wisdom, and it's likely a creative endeavor, and something that you're very good at or will be successful with, most definitely. So you, in your mind, you're the Knight of Pentacles, so you're definitely moving forward, and you're definitely thinking about money, you're definitely thinking about career, and you're definitely pursuing something with full force, with youthful vigor energy. In your subconscious and emotional state, I've got the Nine of Wands. So this looks to me like this ties back to whatever the Seven of Swords energy is for you, and that you're surveying the landscape. You're looking to see, is it safe? Is it safe to step forward into this new way of being? And kind of getting a read for it. And the clarification, the clarification that I had for, I think I said that Five of Wands, Five of Swords energy was the Queen of Pentacles. So like there is some interesting female energy going on here. I see this as also coming into, it's also a very maternal and matriarchal vibe. So it's domesticated finances, it's children, it's parenthood, it's motherlyhood, it's nurturing aspects of being nurturing. In the advice, I have the Eight of Swords in the World. So the Eight of Swords is an energy where you're feeling a lot of frustration and stagnation, or turmoil, inner turmoil, stagnation. Like but it's all pretty much self-induced. You have to learn to let go. I'm hearing Spirit say, and trust that you are going places in this world, and you need to let go of your bullshit beliefs, bullshit self-beliefs. Let go of your bullshit self-beliefs and be who you are supposed to be, which is who you want to be. And the world will embrace that. And this is an awesome card. It's trusting the world, it's go places, it's also stepping outside of your comfort zone. What you can't help is that maybe you have a lot of options available to you and you're having trouble deciding. You also have built maybe unrealistic expectations of both the world and yourself, and maybe even people around you. You have also set up maybe some castles in the sky dreams, and you need to start getting real about what is possible and going after that, because sometimes shooting for the moon or shooting for the stars doesn't land you on the moon. Sometimes you fall flat on your fucking face, and that hurts. And so start reaching for obtainable things, and but I think that you're not going to be able to control that some of those things are just going to happen for you, that there will be opportunities provided to you that you didn't try for, and things taken from you that you weren't trying to maybe leave, and that you are being taken to a new and better place almost without your own doing. Your hopes and fears, the Knight of Wands. So you're hoping to be the Knight of Wands when really you become the King of Wands. You have that King of Wands energy. You want to be passionate, and you want to have all this energy and to go out and to conquer and succeed and have that emotional fulfillment and really feel loved and taken care of and loving and taking care of others. And ultimately, I have your outcome, the King of Cups. So your energy is really awesome this month, because it's almost opposite of what I had just said in terms of, like, you might have some things leaving your life or being taken from you. That's all for the greater good. And because, like, you might be shooting to, let's say you're at A and you're trying to get to C, and you do the work to get to C, and suddenly you find yourself all the way down at W. And if that makes sense, like even more than you could have even asked for. Like, oh my gosh, I was just trying to do this, and like, how do I have this? This is amazing. I feel so good. And that's what I get at the end of this month. You go, I feel good. I love this. I can't believe I didn't do this sooner. You might find yourself, honestly, at the end of this month or early next month, the beginning of the year, saying that to yourself. I can't believe I didn't do this earlier. So I'm excited for you. Later this month will be putting out a video. The reading I love doing, one of my favorite readings, I should say, is the yearly forecast. I love doing that for my clients and for myself. And so I'm going to be doing that as a video for all of the signs near the end of the month. They are so much fun. They're, of course, general readings. I might even start to, later in the month, offer personal readings online in a limited amount, and see how the distance readings go, as those would be newer for me. I'm typically used to the one-on-one, but as I figure out the technological aspects of how to do all of that, as I'm figuring this out, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope your December goes as well as it looks like it really is going to go. I'm so happy that you joined me today, and I look forward to you joining me again. And I wish you so much happiness, beautiful health, and incredible wealth. Blessed be.